Hello everyone, what we're doing out here today is we're going to touch on some tips and topics that might help you guys be more successful when you're designing and or laying out a property. First, absolutely, number one, access. Straight in access, behind cover, gets you up in this tower. That is the first step before any other improvements. Obviously getting rid of the other trails that used to be here, and this trail dead ends with this. So, unfortunately, a couple little deer this time of the year come and bed up under this thing. Literally. That's funny. Anyway, so what we got here is a great stand location. Dad's coming down. We got corn getting brush hogged right now because of the cold temperatures we got coming before sheds start really dropping here. We haven't had a whole lot showing up on camera shed out, but that's why we're getting this corn down now. We don't have to come in the spring and worry about popping tires on corn stubble. It also lets it break down a lot better. And seen is the video that we did before where we knocked down this kind of couple strip sections and then left some standing here on the outside so that the deer felt secure. But this is all coming down now, so we don't have issues spring with it. I'll give you guys a little sneak peek in the tower here. So you can see right down through there, Dad's gonna get rolling on it, and we got a nice strip through there where Dad shot his doe this year out of this tower. And then we got green up top there just to the left of the corn, and then green down below that, and then a strip on the outside that we have in clover. And then we had some turnips up in this top section here with corn surrounding on the outside pass. And then the stuff in the middle here is what we took down with the brush hog last time. And I shot Dono right there where the trail kind of comes across, and he died right up underneath those apple trees. But we got good bedding that you can get into this tower with all that showing. And then this is the extension next year that's going to be put into that. But the big key to doing this corn right now is getting it down low. We're mowing it as low as we can get it with the snow, and that snow is going to help keep a lot of the ears together too. It's not going to let it just get completely balled up. So that's one of the big keys, is having a little bit of snow cover with this and getting it knocked down to basically lawn height, so to speak, like just like you went through it with a chopper that you were chopping it for silage. Because that's basically what we're doing right now, is we're taking the corn down so we can, one, incorporate that better if we go to till it, and or we can no-till into it next year possibly. Depends on how this ends up shaking out. But like you can see, we got complete defilé from that field with the honeysuckle that we left. Unfortunately, it's not the greatest thing in the world, but you can only do so much with it. We're gonna probably take down these cherries and block this up so they don't come through here anymore. Push them up and around the plot when they come into this. It's on this year's habitat chore list along with some other stuff, but we did a lot of work on this plot. Probably pushed this out 10 years ago before we put the towers on and the other stuff. But this is a great spot. This is going to be the future extension, we call this. And then it's been planted. Last year it was planted to turnips. This year we let it just go fallow. And a nice stand location there for archery. And another one on the other end of the plot that you can get in and out of effectively. A couple pairs here right by the stand that we put on. And the deer are just in here pounding this right now. But we're pretty well beat on our ears. We got some. Just a random first one. I mean, it's wildlife food grade corn. It ain't nothing special. But we'll get this knocked off. And the squirrels have been doing a number on it. You can see the deer digging down for it. I'm not a farmer. It ain't pretty, but it's going to be productive, and this is a lot easier to also shed hunt when it's knocked down. We'll go through and we'll knock this stuff down that we mowed taller like we talked about in our video, so that we don't end up with issues either when we're doing it. But I wanted to walk down here and show you what it looks like after Dad's mowed at a pass and kind of the difference of that. But yeah, we had a strip of turnips up there, but this is going to make it a lot easier this spring to plant into this if we're planting into it green, or if we're going to disc and incorporate. You know, it's just going to make it a little bit easier. But as you can see, he's mowing that down like lawn height, you know, and that's the key, is getting this stuff down, getting it broke up. But I'm gonna make a loop pass here. That's what we got. As you can see, I mean, we got pretty small production here on this plot, but this just grinding it up nice and fine, chopping it up. There wasn't a whole lot of production here on this top section. That's why we kind of just left it for cover when we mowed the first stuff into it. But you can see, you know, there's corn there, and they'll be in it tonight. Bunch of stuff for turkeys, squirrels, everything like that. But you see how it doesn't blow it up too bad? They can still work that up pretty good. But yeah, you guys want to get it mowed down, mow it like this into the snow almost. That way you don't have a lot of stubble left behind. So it'll help you next year with your planting, next year with your planting, and going forward with it. So we got the front slightly up, but the back is floating. You can see on that rear wheel, and you're mowing it right down, you know, perfect. But not a whole lot of ear yield on this stuff. This is a little wet here, and we planted it obviously too thick. You know, we planted it every single row with that. But we got ideas on how to fix that next year. And you know, thank God we had some extra corn seed, because we had to use it up. It was getting old. We weren't sure about germ, and we had to get it in when we had it. So it worked out good. But all right, guys, hope you enjoyed those tips, and tune in for more with the 100 Proof Whitetails podcast. Ben Williams, check us out on YouTube, Ben Williams Whitetail Properties. On that link, check us out, whitetailproperties.com, for all of your buying and selling needs for land, whether that's rural homes with acreage, timber ground, hunting ground, farm ground, you name it. We are the land specialists, the originals, and the onlys. So, and we are also booking up property consults this year with Old Tin Cup, wearing a bunch of different hats, but that's what we're doing. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this tip and trick. We'll catch y'all next time out here in the field. See ya.